So today I'm actually in Burton Evans here, of course, moderator for the Channel Toy with us, Nicole. Actually has gone to Poundland for a bit, and she had a toasty earlier on. You might want to see a picture of that as we speak. She's gone to Poundland at the moment, but yeah, she just saw some birdies earlier on. You might be seeing pictures of that as well. So yeah, finished a toasty, and of course I've had a packet of crisps, and she had a smiley face on this. Pictures can be seen in just an actual clip time. Actually, you might be seeing it now actually, but yeah, she made a face there, and I made a little bit of a face here on this coffee, which is a regular cappuccino costing around about £3.45. Definitely worth it. And have a look at these smiley pictures while you're here. I've just got off the bus on the Stevenson's bus, number 12 from Drummond Street. It's heading off now. I got off here at 29 minutes past 5, despite, of course, a traffic jam all the way through Newmarket today. And I was supposed to be here a little bit earlier. I haven't got much time to eat my food today, but I probably will have to try and squeeze it through. Okay, it was the 18 minutes past 4 number 12 bus from Drum Street, Cambridge, that was slightly delayed due to the traffic here. You can see the traffic is still going through here. The bus is meant to go to the Guinness bus station, which is on the left hand side, where that famous Newmarket clock is, just there. Eventually it's getting through. It took a little bit, about 20 minutes or maybe half an hour to actually get through this, pretty much. At least Newmarket has some bins down here. There's one over there, but you've also got a Greggs here. There's shopping centres down that way. The Wetherspoons is here, Starbucks is here, Sabres is there. Notice the traffic's getting less, but it is probably rush hour coming through here. And some beautiful flowers here to look at. It is kind of coldish. It started cold in Suffolk, and now I've ended up in sunshine, but it's a little bit breezy, but it's not too bad actually. Lunch and drink for £8. Level up your lunchtime. Is that per person? Upgrade to an alcoholic drink for £2. All up this building here called the Bull. So if you're a horse racing bettor, then of course you'd be delighted to know that you get an action inside the pub. Just from here you can see it. Well, there used to be a cash machine around here, but it's no longer there. That means because it used to be a Barclays there with a cash machine there, but it's now closed. Another Barclays gone. Terrible shame. Well, this Greggs is open until about 6 here in Newmarket and open at 6:30. These are the opening times. It looks quite massive. I've never been in there, but of course I'd like to try it one day. Probably won't get time to go in there today. I would have liked to, but there you go. I'm heading to the Spoons today. This is the Golden Lion, Newmarket. That's the entrance. There's one of the entrances there. It's not top plates, low rates, unfortunately. But those are the prices. £1.56 for tea refills here. And you've got your baskets here. Looks like they're all in good condition. And the Golden Lion. Normally there's some outside seating here. They don't seem to be there. It's too actually cold and windy here. Sorry about the wind if you are picking up any wind off the sound. So let's quickly read the small print at the bottom of the Golden Lion Newmarket menu. The pub is the former Golden Lion, a long-standing fixture on the High Street. The sign of the Golden Lion is thought to have originated with King Henry I, known as the Lion of Justice. Henry started a royal menagerie at the Woodstock, which included lions, reputedly the first to be seen in England. There you go. So I'm on table number 67 here. I've got a Corona Extra with a little lemon that's fallen off here. It normally gets stuck to that, but it is definitely a shandy here. And the Bud Light just behind it there. And of course, yeah, you got your sausage and mash here. I'm going to eat this in just a moment here. On request, I did ask for extra butter here. It's normally given if you are known by the member of the staff at a particular Wetherspoons. So yeah, I opted for it as an extra, and they will give you some butter on request, unless they bring it to you with the meal. I've got my tartar sauce. Some people don't have tartar sauce with their meal, but sometimes I do. And I've got ketchup. I haven't got any mayonnaise. I forgot to bring that to the table, but never mind. And I've got some vinegar, knife and fork, and napkin. And a bit of info there. Whew. I made it just in time. I just made it in time. I'm out of breath here, but yeah, let me just draw my breath here. It is 2 minutes past 7 p.m. here in Newmarket, and I've just about made it here after walking a little bit faster than I usually do. I'm waiting for the 18 minutes or 19 minutes past 7, which should arrive here. If you can't be bothered to walk, of course it's available to get a taxi here, which will cost you around about £5 or so. There is a ramp just over there where those lights are, but I'm actually going to take the shortcut up here. So thankfully I arrived here at Newmarket train station here. It is kind of like a small platform here. You've got, of course, the what looks like bus shelters here behind me, a place where you can actually sit inside and, you know, shelter if it's raining, that kind of stuff. There's no drinks here. You can't buy any sort of food either. It's only a small stop here at Newmarket. So for anyone that loves trains, this is a place to stop here and have a little bit of a look around. So the Ipswich train has arrived here on time, I believe. It will be heading towards Ipswich. There's Ipswich, stopping at Newmarket. Just to prove it's actually on time. Should arrive at Ipswich by 4 minutes past 8 p.m. It says 24-hour clock over there, so that's where it's heading. Well, it's displaying Ipswich on that board here, but the train is about to leave here. So we apologise about the brightness here. Someone's flashing their light here, but yeah, it is one track here, and that way goes to Ipswich, and this way goes to Cambridge in that direction. Okay, so just to remind you, Ipswich in that direction, and Cambridge over here when the camera clears up. Cambridge one is now displaying 18 minutes past, I was right, and then Dullingham, then Cambridge. Now I should arrive in Cambridge on time, because it actually says on time. Makes a nice change. About 10 minutes to wait, just over. Well, I've noticed it is card only, not cash, on this machine. One annoying thing I've noticed about the machine here, it's card only, which, you know, I prefer to use cash sometimes. We've got to have both in our society. We really have to, if we're going to survive in this world. Saying that, I do have the cash with me. I have a fiver and a 10p, that's what it is. There's an Amazon hub there, and the ticket machine's just over there. So waiting for the train coming from this end. It's delayed now, just by 1 minute.
Platform 1 for the 1918 Greater Anglia service to Cambridge.
Train to Cambridge now, so yeah, thumbs up if you haven't already, and subscribe to Touring with Us. Bit smelly in here, but it's not often. I'll show you a toilet, but this is what it looks like in a train toilet, especially on Greater Anglia. Now let's do my business. This is the hand wash here.
Welcome to this service
hand dryer.
Cambridge. We will be calling.
Call for a note, see if you need it, and that's how you flush. Okay. And it will flush your business down there.
Speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Don't forget to lock the door. Somebody was trying to get in there. Hello everyone, it's almost time to sort of give a close to the show, but it's not quite over yet. There's still some summarisations to stay with the one you're on for, as Nicole is actually looking, this girl, the one that is a moderator for our channel and also has her own standalone channel of Starlight, so make sure you sort of tune into some videos on that and subscribe to her channel on YouTube. So there you go, that's Starlight channel for you. But yeah, she's not only a Starlight channel sort of host, she's also a moderator for the Touring with Us. So yeah, we appreciate that, and appreciate all the moderators that have joined us. There is a list of them. We did list them on the community section. Well, these are the Easter times of Cafe Nero in Bury St Evans. I think Nicole is still trying to find out what she wants to eat. Unfortunately, we did have no sound at this point here because I sort of switched the leads the wrong way around of the phone, but hopefully you're getting sound as I speak now. But I would actually like to say this now: you're going to have to lip read, or I'm going to have to lip read on this occasion. Well, it's basically me describing, of course, what I finished, which was the cappuccino and a packet of crisps. Well, Nicole is checking her money, making sure she sort of knows her maths, and I just basically am concentrating on what I'm actually doing by actually, yeah, you've got it in one. I'm actually trying to show you what I had, and you may have seen the videos earlier of, you know, the smiley faces on the cappuccinos that I think Nicole was having a go at, and so was I. Well, I've got to say, it is a nice cup of cappuccino for £3.45 I paid for it, and yeah, the crisp was lightly salted, and that was quite nice as well to chill out to in this sort of venue. Now, I've never seen a block like that in front of me that actually has a number on it in a Cafe Nero, so you've got to sit down and wait for your food to be delivered to the table. Eventually it was. So, can anyone recognise what this toasty in Cafe Nero of Bury St Edmunds was? I loved the butter, by the way. My famous butter. Gotta say, he looks very, very tasty. I might attempt that next time. Hello there, and welcome to the end of this video here. Please stay with the one you're on, please. Don't you dare go anywhere whatsoever. And of course, we warn you because we're going to give you the summarization of this video. And you know, we haven't quite finished there. This show is nearly over, but of course, it's not quite finished at the moment. So please hang on for a second, okay? Spare a moment of time, just for a few more seconds. Okay, first of all, my name is Nick C here. Let me introduce you to myself. And it is now Friday, the 29th of March 2024. And for that guy that we met in Bury, of course, with my moderator, Nicole, who does our own channel called Starlight. So go over and check it out. Definitely worth it just for that. How good is that? You can't get further than that. Beginning to sound like a radio DJ. Actually, I was one many years ago in 2009 on a radio station called 209 Radio as a co-host. I'll tell you more details on another video. And I know who will be watching, an old presenter of mine that, of course, later went on to another radio station after that. But, you know, I won't mention any names right now, but of course I will probably remind everyone about that. I think there is a video actually that I have spoken about this guy. I might as well mention his name, Matt Webb, who actually was the presenter at the time of a Feel Good Friday show. And that's all I'm going to say for now. I will sort of remind people a bit more further details of, you know, my career in radio, I would say, as a volunteer. So, yeah, that's how it worked for me. I got my experience through that way. And, yeah, I later had my own show called The Club Mix Show with Nick, the producer, on, of course, 2 radio stations, Envision Radio and All Request Radio, which, of course, all ceased trading. It's not because I was on it, but because, it basically ran out of money. They couldn't fund it and all that kind of thing. But, yeah, anyway, let's put that aside here. And I want to say, in terms of radio, good luck to Neil Whiteside, okay, and from Cambridge 105, who announced yesterday on Facebook, which was Thursday, the 28th of March 2024, that, of course, he is ending up, or has ended his last show. It's all being ended for him in a great way, apparently. 13 years of radio. How good is that? Fantastic. Excuse me. So, what I would actually like to say now is that, of course, we wish him very well. Apparently, he's going to be at the Strawberry Fair, which, of course, is still going ahead in Cambridge on the Midsummer Commons. It's a lovely little field, and it's apparently got some history attached to it. Interesting. And it's got a lovely pub next to it. In the summer, it's a lovely place to visit, the Fort St. George. And remember where you heard that, because we might do a touring with us there. Yeah, but I'll tell you more details of how you can actually send us some constructive feedback for touring with us in just a moment. I'll tell you details of the email in just a moment. But yeah, hopefully he'll be there. Neil Whiteside, I'm talking about, at the Cambridge 105. Last appearance. To say a farewell to people he's known. I only met the guy when he said the word news. He actually told me how to pronounce that. Okay. And I only saw him at an introduction to Cambridge 105. I didn't get any further than that, unfortunately. But, I went a different direction. And, of course, as I said, I went on different sort of radio stations in a community sense. But, yeah, I will never forget the day that I actually met Neil Whiteside himself. I always knew he did the early morning shows, but I wasn't up at that sort of time of the morning to hear his shows, unfortunately. But if anyone's got any recordings, we would like to share that with the channel, if possible, if he's allowing us to do that. But yeah, I wish him well, and whatever he does next, and I hope he watches us on touring with us for more details of what we do on the channel. We are Variation, and we sometimes talk about the football results and sometimes do live commentaries, kind of like in a radio sense. But of course, yeah, just general commentaries. But it's not easy doing commentaries. I've got to say that on this level, it's difficult. But we're getting there. We've got other things other than commentaries that we do. But do check it out. We've been to different places all over the place where we've tried to go to, and some Premier Inns, some travel lodges, and some Weatherspoons hotels. They're all on here, and we do have a free channel that you can watch more free content on. We Love East Anglia as well, if you want to subscribe to that one. So there's other channels to subscribe to which are affiliated to us, which is We Love East Anglia, We Love Haverhill, and of course there's also Loomis Platform. I think we might put some content on that at some point. And of course there's Nice and Relaxing standalone channel as well. And last but not least, Starlight channel. Make sure you check that out. And for the guy who met us in Bury St Edmunds at Cafe Nero, for the guy that met us there, would have known our moderator, Nicole, who actually runs her own channel called Starlight. I hope she sticks to that name, because it is quite a special name to use, and hopefully she will stick with that, because you know it is a massive channel to actually go ahead and check out, and maybe suggest some stuff as well. She's probably got some polls on there that you can join in with, in opinion polls. She's got to start somewhere, you know. And of course, I've had a go at you know, voting my sort of answers, but that said, hopefully other people will do that as well. So yeah, just to summarize all that here, welcome to the show that hopefully never ends. I wonder who says that. But yeah, seriously, I just want to finish up by sort of summarizing the video. It's been a fabulous video. We started with some introduction, and then we went on to show you a bit of Cambridge, and then of course the bus number 12 to Newmarket, which was eventually a sort of disaster in terms of traffic. You know, it was absolutely chaos, and of course if you were ever in that car heading towards Newmarket, you know, at that sort of rush hour time, it is absolutely mayhem. But yeah, eventually got there to do some filming, and do check it out, because it is definitely worth it just for that. Do check out the place. But you've already checked out some of the videos that I've done. I enjoyed it, but I had to sort of walk really, really fast, because I've not really done that for a long time, and I was pretty much out of breath really, so I could hardly draw a breath. But eventually I did. Eventually I got the 20 minutes past 7 train. It was delayed by 2 minutes, by the way, I have to say that. It was 19 and then 20, so 2 minutes it was delayed, but it got there in the end, and it was pretty much on time. I got the same train yesterday, I think it was, and that was more on time than it was the previous day. But anyway, that's another thing altogether, what with these train strikes and all these kind of things. But yeah, never mind all that. As long as you get home, that is the main thing that you need to worry about. And we thank our train drivers for that. Anyway, of course, we'll leave that racing free mind with the lovely warm feeling to go with that one. Go in peace, and peace out. Till next time. Take care, and to the next video. Stay lucky.